That's all.
It's okay. It's okay to say you don't give a fuck.
It's laugh. It's no funny.
I can't believe we're here.
Yeah. So she had to learn her body, and I had to learn her body. We were young. I was her first. We didn't know. So we talk about it in the book, and that's what it was. That's it.
I love your vulnerability.
There you go.
Welcome back, y'all boys. It's your boy Merlyn the Magnificent back at it again, and today I'm going to be reviewing Jack Harlow's Jackman album. It dropped last month on April 28th with a total of 10 songs, and it's roughly under the 25-minute mark. Get some background on Jack. Jackman Thomas Harlow, born originally March 13th, 1998, and he's from Louisville, Kentucky. His career actually started in 2015, really, with the release of several different EPs and mixtapes before he was signed to Don Cannon and DJ Drama's record label Generation Now, an imprint of Atlantic Records. Harlow's first major breakthrough, came in the form of his 2020 release, What's Poppin', and it was aided by the popularity of TikTok and all that during the pandemic. And the following release with DaBaby, Tory Lanez, Lil Wayne with Dummy Stupid Crazy, it actually peaked at number 2 on the US Billboard Hot 100. Went on to receive a Grammy nomination, and Harlow was also included in XXL's 2020 freshman class that year, before he went on to release his debut studio album, That's What They All Say, which was certified platinum in the US. In 2021, Harlow released a collaboration with Lil Nas X, Industry Baby. We all remember when that broke the internet, which reached number 1 on the Hot 100s, becoming Jack Harlow's first chart topper. Excuse me, I can't talk today. Harlow released his second album, Come Home, The Kids Miss You, in 2022, and its single First Class became his second number 1 on the Hot 100s, and his first debut atop of the chart. Now, even with that being said, there were a lot of critics and a lot of naysayers about that second album. I personally didn't listen to it, so I'm not going to give my opinion on that. But enough of all that, we finna get into this album, right? So, I'm going to say this. Jackman as a whole, all 24 minutes of it is pretty fire. It's very digestible, and Jack doesn't overstay his welcome at all. Every track top to bottom is a banger in some way, shape, or form. I feel as though Jack really gave us a serious look into his mind and let his guard down with this one, telling us stories about his friends and families through various points of view, covering different subject matters such as abuse, him being stereotyped as a corny white rapper, repping Kentucky but not really knowing if anyone from Barron County even still messes with him like that, telling us how certain relationships in his life have changed since his success, also being looked at through a magnifying glass as well too. Now, as far as production, he definitely got back to his roots on this one, I will say. He was in his bag with this. It reminded us of why we were even talking about him in the first place, to be honest. Giving us feels of old school 90s hip-hop, blending in certain elements of jazz as well. And what really carries the production, though, overall, is his storytelling and his cadence. This album feels very intimate in a way. It feels like he's wearing all of his worries and insecurities on his sleeve and conveying them in such a way where it's like, yo, you can't not root for this guy, you know what I'm saying? And some songs I personally recommend through my listen would be Ambitious, They Don't Love It, Gang Gang Gang, No Enhancers, and Blame It On Me. Now, as far as my overall ranking for this album, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he didn't overstay his welcome. I feel like he really got into his bag with this one. And, you know, he reminded us why we were even talking about him in the first place. I think I already said that, but you already know. The album overall is 24 minutes long. I definitely recommend you giving it a listen. It's definitely worth your time. And yeah, man, it's been your boy Merlyn the Magnificent, back at it again with another video. And I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next one. I'm out.
A, anus. F, fuck. P, pussy. So first thing I like to do is get rid of the tomatoes. Won't be eating those. The way a girl bends your dick sometimes when she's trying to shove it into her throat, it's like, damn.